Hello, this is Harwin from SU Wolf. Today we'll be talking about unsolicited advice. So it's kind of ironical that I'm giving you unsolicited advice while talking about unsolicited advice. So if you do not want to listen to this advice, you can turn off this podcast right now. But I think you might be finding this podcast on your own. You might be listening it while maybe searching. You might have found it interesting, and I might not have spammed it all over the internet and forums and websites on your feed or your messages. So chances are you might have found this podcast on the search engine or directly on the links. So that. So now that we've got that out of the way, I just wanted to talk about unsolicited advice. So, a lot of times, what happens is people who read a lot, or marketers, or maybe someone who has a lot of knowledge, they have a tendency to share. And it is good to share your knowledge with people. It's not a bad thing, but a lot of times we have to understand that people do not want to listen to those kind of advices. People, even if it is good for them, people will resent you for giving them advice. It kind of most people will not go out outright and say that no, don't give me advices. I don't like hearing about all those things, how you can do better. Sorry, thank you. It's not a thing to say, but thing is, a lot of people do not like it. They might not verbalize it, but they don't, and you should not be wasting your time. First of all, if you are a marketer or if you're someone who provides information or information products, you should not give always try to give to your clients, or if you're doing some kind of coaching or something, so you should not be giving away your advice for free when it's not asked for. It is one thing to do it in a coaching environment, or maybe you're doing to on your YouTube or a lead generation or whatever it is. But the other thing is, if you're someone who works with self improvement on those kind of things, or digital marketing could also be looked at as self improvement in the sense that you're helping them improve their site and helping them do better. So what happens is, if you tell someone how to do better, they kind of end up resenting you for it, because a lot of people are not do not take criticism as healthy as normal people who are into self development. So you should avoid doing that, and I see a lot of it happening. But the best thing is, you do not, unless someone specifically asks you for it, you're better off not giving advice. And that's all. If someone asks you, you can give them, and you can keep the free advice for your people who are your friends, relatives, or maybe who are close to you. But other than that, try to charge for your advice if possible, even if it is minimal, or if it is something that it could be very, maybe they could take you to lunch, or maybe something of value, or maybe it could be like charity, to your favorite charity. It could be anything. But the thing is, people don't value free things. If you give the advice as someone who's a coach for free to everyone, they're not going to value, they're not going to implement it. And if you want people to implement your advice and listen to you, sometimes you will have to do it. Someone If someone pays for something, they sometimes do end up using it more, so that is also in their interest. But other than that, if you want to give a free advice on your own, that is also noble pursuit, and you should do it. Ironically, even I'm doing it right now, but make it in the sense that it does not go in directly to it, that you can record it, or maybe write an article or a book about it, and so that people who are interested can go on and listen or read the book. But other than that, directly giving out advice, if you don't soften it in the sense that person does not get upset with it, try not to give it, and you'll be happy in the long run. Thank you. This is Harvin from SEO Wolf signing out.